Right. How's that? Have you got me now? Owen. Very quiet though. Am I still very quiet? And all right. JJ, you're in disc. Right. How's that? All right, that's better. Hear myself back in the... That's all right. Got it. All right, let's start again. What are we doing? Right. Yeah, there will be a bit of a delay. Anyway, start it all again. Very quiet background music. Well, I'm glad the background music is quiet because I don't want it too. Excellent. All right, so welcome to Duck Solid Gaming. We'll do a take here for our 1,000 subscriber special. Yes, hit it. We've now 1,000 last count subscribers, and I would like to thank one of you that has supported the channel since we started. I think it's been about 18 months ago now. Now my long-term goal for the first major goal of 1,000 subs, 3 years, plenty of time because I did that one in the butt nice. Now, a couple of things straight off the bat. I do want to say a couple of really important thank you. A very, very special and important thank you to my two great mates, Eustace Farmer, now known as Atomic 66 Gaming, and Jerry Grizzly. They are the ones that got me started into this. I blame them entirely for it, but without them, done it, I wouldn't. That sort of stuff. Lots of support, heartache, and that sort of stuff. All the life. But they are great mates. I think both of them extremely no part of theirs. Also, I'd like to thank both again Jerry and Frithgar. If you haven't checked out, by the way, if you haven't checked out Atomic 67 Gaming and Grizzly Bear and Frithgar, make sure you go check them down below and go check. Frithgar, I become a good mate to him through our good mate JJ. He just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, so I've got a little. But I do want to thank him and both Jerry, who have publicly in the call of action, not their video, Frithgar. Good. Get me a couple of extra subs to get. I would like to also thank Oda. He was 1,000th subscriber. Anyway, enough prattling on. Let's get going. So we are here. We're going to play Automation Empire. Automation Empire is a factory building game, much akin to Oreo and Satisfactory, but different. Mike's cutting out. Hang on. Do 6 1. All right, is it still cutting in and out? Maybe. All right. Back a little bit. All right, we'll see how that goes. See if that's any better. Tell me if it gets any worse or any better. Unfortunately, it's where it is. All right. Anyway, I'll just assume that everything's going to be working okay. If not, well, we might have to think about starting again later. Anyway. So we are looking at Automation Empire. So just let me know in the comments if it's any better or worse. So I have tweaked it a little bit. This is a factory building game. Again, like I said, much like Factorio and Satisfactory and all that, where you basically build up a whole pile of factories, getting resources, making end products, selling them, all that sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump in and have a bit of a look. I am by no means an expert at this game. I did get into it yesterday, and Lossing P, another one of our subs, he basically killed my factory off, and then we had to rebuild, get back up, and that sort of worked. But hopefully he won't do the same again today. Hey, Rabbit Sean, how are you? So g'day, Bowen. I did notice my good mate Rubber Burner was here as well. Rubber Burner, can't stick around. Just wanted to say congrats on 1,000 subs. Also fix your sound, would you? Thanks, mate. Really appreciate you popping in. We'll have to catch up soon. All right, so we're going to go in and play. Now, we've got a number of different worlds we can start on. So, Split Valley. So we've got a dried up riverbed, rocky hills, craters, coastline, glacier, open space. What's that? Flat open desert. Oasis, island hopper, compact canyon, and snow forest. What do you reckon we should do? First one tells me where we should go. Should we go? Thanks, Rabbit. Should we go snow or should we go oasis? Anyone? Gee, it'd be nice when I get a decent internet connection. I'm just going to assume we go resources are heavily clustered. I think we might do this one. So let's just go new colony. Dawley 1000. Now you've got two different modes. Too late, Jimmy. I've made my one. You've got two different modes. You've got starter mode and you've got non-starter mode. So starter mode gives you some minor equipment. It gives you one mine. It gives you a couple other things to do. So we'll go in starter mode just basically because it's easier to show it off. Now, as it's loading in now, let me tell you one thing. If this is a game that you think is going to be quick and easy to play, it's not. If you think the game is going to be easy to accelerate and finish things off and all that sort of stuff, it's not. You have one time and that is it. So the time we're running in now, this is it. It won't speed up or anything else. You can't slow it down. You can pause it, right? So we can pause and do some things. You cannot speed it up or anything else like that. And there are some places in the game where you just have to wait. You have to wait it out to get things done or to make enough money or to gather enough resources and stuff like that. So it is a time sink game. Don't think it's not, because if you believe that, you're going to be in for a rude shock. Well, I certainly was. Anyway, all right. So let's see. What have we got here? So the premise of the game is we have these transport trucks that come in and they'll drive in from beyond yonder here, and then they'll come through. We've got pickup areas. They'll load up, then they'll go off and they'll sell off the resources. Just like Stardew. Wouldn't know. Haven't played it. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start. So we've got some little Autobots, right? Little bots. Yeah, you can see we've got one here. Now, each one of these is actually supported by a factory over here, and each drone, or they're called drones, I shouldn't have said bots. Each drone factory can support up to 4 drones. So the more drone factories you have, or bays you have, the more drones you can have. And you'll see later on, it gets quite busy. All right, so what we're going to do first off is, because I like having my drones, is I'm going to have another 3 drones there. So we've got 4 drones in total. I'm also going to just extend our unload station just quickly. Right, like that. So what we're doing here is we've got a mine here. Now we've got to connect the mine with all these interlinked pieces. So in here, we've got transfer tubes. Now the transfer tubes, yes, yeah, it does take forever to get going, Bowen. It does. It's painful sometimes. All right. So these transfer tubes, you've only got 2 types. Okay. Now one is that length, and the other, I'll put one there, and I'll put one there, and I can talk about something else. Right. So that's the lengths you have. So you have to adjust everything to that, and that can be an absolute pain, because if you don't get it right, you can be shuffling stuff around all over the place. Right. So, in fact, I'll just turn around that way. So they're the 2 different types. So if I wanted to add, say, for instance, a small container to that, juggling it around to me is a bit of a pain. Anyway, so now the other good thing is a lot of the stuff, like say for instance this crate maker, which we'll get into in a second, has multiple inputs. So it has 3 port inputs. So we can put 3 different products in there if we wanted to, or supplies from 3 different mines or whatever else. So that's all handy dandy. Now, one of the other things that's really, really good in this game, now the game is complex, and if you also think, the other big thing I wanted to mention, if you think in this game you can start a base or start a factory up and that's it to the end of the game, you're wrong. What you start off with won't be what you finish with. You have to knock down, rebuild. The game will not let you succeed, and you won't succeed if you don't modernize your factory and all that sort of stuff. So at the moment, we aren't using any factories. So we'll get to that in a second. There's lots to cover. And I want to do it quickly so we can just get into the gameplay. Now, we covered this. The other good thing about this game, it's really good and does make it helpful, particularly in the fact that the whole premise of the game means you have to buy, build, knock down, rebuild, all that sort of stuff, is the fact that everything you buy, you can then resell at the full price. So we paid $3,000 for this transfer tube. If I get rid of the transfer tube, bang, I get $3,000 back. $1,000 for the small transfer tube, I get $1,000 back. Okay, so that's one of the quid pro quos with the game in that regard. So that is fantastic. All right, so we're off and running with that. So we've got our single mine here. He's got a crate maker. So this crate maker here, it actually, yeah, well done, Duck. Right, after we just deleted it, we'll just put that back in. Thankfully, we've got our money back and we can just buy a new one. Right, so what these crate makers do is they'll basically make up the crates and then also deposit the resources that's coming into it, into that crate, and then pump it out for the drones to pick up. Now, there's different modes for each of these loading and unloading stations. So if we go in here and have a look at the loading stations, unloading stations, which are here. So there's 2 there. There's a load station and unload station. So an unload station means the drones here will unload. Now, the load station, right, is where we'll load stuff. So if I put, for instance, a load station there, and I turn it on for the droids, or the bots, droids, drones, whatever we're going to call them, when the truck's not there, they will bring over the crates. So we've got a constant movement of resources, which is great. I did start an iron mine. Well, it was already started. So yeah, there you go. So Bowen's just asked, did I start an iron mine? And as you can see there, I'm actually mining iron. So 1 per 11 seconds is coming out. So while the truck's not here, I can actually bank up my products here. So the drones are just going to come across. They're going to take it from the unloading bay here and bring it over to the loading bay, right? And then from here, they can also take them from here. Actually, no, they can't take them from there, can they? Or can they? I can't remember. No, they won't take them from there. But from there, we could actually then move them on to do something else. But we're not going to do that. So I was just showing the premise of that. So I'll just delete all that. Right. So what that enables you to do is later on, and what I did with my solo game is I had a big factory over one side of the road that was producing everything. I then brought the drones, actually brought all the material over this side of the road, and then I had a distribution system with the claws, which you'll see later on, maybe another stream, to load up the trucks. So it's actually quite good. All right, so let's see, what have we got? Now, let's have a look at the map. So we've got some iron there. We've got some more iron here. Now, strangely enough, on these maps, everything seems to come in generally 3s or 2s. So over here, we've got some more. We've got there, that's coal, I think. So we've got coal there and coal there. And you can see there's the edge of the map, the red line that shows the edge of the map. We've got lots of coal, iron over here, around, more around there. So we've got to mine all this stuff over here. So this is the extent of the map. So it's not a small map either. We've got plenty of room to fill in. And that's part of the challenge. Now, there's some gold. Now, we do need the gold. That's going to be our money maker. Now, what we're going to do is because, so you've got a whole pile of things to do with research. Now, I'm going to set up some research. If I do that and I look at where I am. Okay, so let's have a look at the research. So, as you can see, well, let's have a look at this. So down below here, at the bottom left-hand side, we have our cache, we have our research points, we have the month and year, and we have our drone population, okay? So as we increase our drone bays, we'll increase the amount of drones we can have. Over here, we have our actual menu of where we actually create things. So we have this one here is our drones and our factories. Then we have our interconnections. So this here is transfer tubes, which is what's well, actually not seeing it here. You can transfer to or from the ore carts. The transfer tubes, which transfer between pieces. And then we have some small container and a large container. And these remote connectors, which are fantastic, but we don't get to see those till we've done some research. We then have a power. So we have a power pole and we have a power station. So we have power station here and power poles over here. Things won't work without power. And you also have a finite amount of power. So it's 40 power per power station. And if you do run out of power and you can't run your drone bays, your drones disappear. That can be a bit of a pain if you're relying on a lot of drones. In here we have our actual mining section. So we have our crate maker and our mining rig at the moment. And these pieces here, the refiner, the combiner, the oil derrick, and the rocket launch pad are all dependent upon a whole pile of research we've got to do. This one here, farming, I've not got to that yet. And we put a greenhouse down, so I haven't got to that. So we won't talk too much about that. This is our loading and unloading options. So we have an load station and unload station, as we've seen there. And that can be used for both drones and also the claws. The claws are down here. We'll get to that in a minute. Then we have step conveyors. Now, these are the jobbies we're going to use to automate a lot of our process and moving stuff around, all that sort of stuff. It's good fun. So anyway, there's that. There's then our mine carts. So our mine carts, we can just wander around, have them wander around, move stuff from place to place. We'll get to that very soon. The claws, again, like I said, so these run on a rail up above the factory, and they can pick up crates and move them around the factory. Very, very handy. Then we have the train, which is late game, and then we have the road. Now the road is what we're using here. So for instance, I can put in a second bay for my trucks. We'll just rotate with the R key, put that down. I've now got a second bay, but nothing will happen here until I actually come in here and turn on the drone priority. Or alternatively, if I had the claws, I may or may not have the drones on and just fill it up with the claws. But we're going to put that on high. And it's currently set to all. If we wanted to as well, we can actually disable that and only have, for instance, iron going to that particular loading point. Okay. All right. So I think that's pretty much the basics. We'll just look at the top menu very quickly. So we have the pause button. Research unlocks. This is where we unlock things. Now, with the unlocks, there's a whole pile of stuff we have to do as well in relation to there's triggers that allow you to unlock. So the first couple are fairly basic, but if we go here to the unlock claw train, it tells you here that there's a weight requirement. So we need to have produced 1,500 kilogram of product in a 3-month period. Similarly, for the waterworks, we have to have a whole pile of gold created. So we have to have created and produced 100 units of gold. So I'm thinking, was that from research? I can't think. I think that was the research station. And then you have to have a certain amount per 3-monthly period as well. So there's a whole pile of things we need to get to. And we need to get these unlocks as quick as we can. Anyway, research upgrades. We can also upgrade everything. So we can upgrade the amount of time it takes for new trucks to come through on the road. We can upgrade the speed of our mine carts and our claws and our bots. We can increase the amount of mine carts and claws we can have on the tracks up to 10 extra. And all that sort of stuff. And again, that uses that research points, learn to speak. Next, we have the finances. Now, the finances are a bit of a pain. You have a whole pile of stuff in here you need to worry about. You need to worry about your revenue, but then you have to worry about your power prices and also your taxes. So the taxes are the ones that can kill you. So the more floor space you're using, the higher the tax you pay. So finessing your factory and making a smaller footprint as possible, making it as effective as possible in the output is what you really need to be able to focus on and do. Demand bonus. This tells us the demand of our resources. So as you can see, it tells us the current price and whether it's in demand or not, etc. Weights. It tells you what one crate's worth is worth. So for capacitors, one crate is worth 13 kilogram, for instance. Okay, so it just ties in with the demand and the amount of money you're going to make. Recipes. So this tells you what you need to do to make things. So if I want to make iron, for instance, I need a refiner, and to get iron, I need to input iron ore into that refiner. If I want capacitors, I need to have a combiner. I need to have both iron and gold going into it to create the capacitors. Okay, that's just a nice handy little trick to just let you know what you may need to actually get all that sort of going. Tips. There are tips up here to add minecarts or claw trains to a track. Select the track you've built and press the add button to buy some. Pretty simple. All right, then there's the medallions. This is basically your goals of what you're trying to get done. The mission objective. So this is the primary mission objective. So our goal is to get to 30,000 kilogram being sold in a 3-month period, and we've currently done 48 kilogram. Long way to go. And then we have the options. All right, that's it. So I think I've spoken enough about that. Let's actually start getting in and doing some proper gameplay. All right, so I think the first thing we might do, we've got a little bit of cash built up. We'll just get a second mine going. We've got a second truck stop. So getting a second mine is not going to be something that's very hard for us to do. Just going to put a power pole there. So as you can see, the power pole is linked between units, right? So if I come out here, I can link a power pole and it's going to connect to whatever's within range of it. So it makes it nice and easy. So from the mine there, we're going to need to put in a transfer tube like so. And then we're going to put in the crate maker like so. And then we're going to put in an unload station and that's the cheapest and easiest way to do it. Now, at the moment, the drones aren't collecting because at the moment I don't have the drones off. Now, with this one, you can also set to destroy all crates on. So what happens is when the crates get down to the bottom, they just drop off and get destroyed, but we're not going to do that because we don't want that. I'm going to turn the drone priority up to high, and they're going to now start working over here as well. All right, now, because we've got 2 lines going, I'm going to increase my drone army by putting in another drone bay, like so. And now suddenly I can do 8 drones. So we will add another 4 drones. There we go. So that should be enough just to get us going and get a bit of money coming in for us to continue to build. Now, one of the things we do need to get straight off the bat is our research, because obviously we need this guy. We need the refiner to unlock the factory, and that's where we start making our big money. So to do that, we're going to need to put down some research hubs. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. I'm going to use this area over here. Now, reason being is we've got some, looks like iron there, but we've also down here got the gold, and I want to use the gold as well, and I'll show you why. The first thing is I want to go in here and I want to get a research bay, and I'm going to put a research bay probably there. Right. Why have you put it there, Duck? Well, there's a good reason to that. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to power him up. In fact, we don't need to power him up at the moment. We'll just leave him there. So what I want next is I want to extract from here. And I want to extract from one of... right, there we go. So I have hit the insufficient funds problem. Right. So I also want to go over here. What we'll do is we'll just set this one up. So I'm going to get a transfer tube. So this transfer tube, so this one here, transfers resources from a step conveyor or minecart into a ground port. And this one transfers to a step conveyor or a minecart. So we want this one. We're going to rotate him around. Now, the other good thing about this game is everything has really clear arrows and directions of where things are going to go, right? So that's all good. Is everyone still there? No one's talked in chat, so I'm either put everyone to sleep or no one's got anything to say. Happy to answer questions as we go along. Anyway, so we're going to put this guy in here. He's now ready to pump that out once I've applied power. Okay, so let's just apply the power. And the other good thing is it does terrain modify. So if we put that down there, it extends the power pole. You go into the bottom of the river there, and then we connect up. So that's now connected to power, and it's off and running. Fantastic. All right, now we're going to get some minecarts going. We are here. Oh, that's good to see you, Jimmy J. All right. Here we go. So we're going to put some railway line out or some minecart lines out. Now what we're going to do is I'll stop there. Now with these guys here, they can take multiple inputs. Okay. So what we're going to do first is we're going to input, obviously, what have we got? It is iron? No. Yes, iron. All right, we're going to put the iron in here first. So we're going to get a transfer tube that takes it from the carts. All right, so see, arrow's going the wrong way. You are just captivating us. Okay. Find that hard to believe, but anyway, I'll just go with it. All right, we've done that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our cart down over here. And we'll just bring that to here, like so. Now what that will do is once I add the carts, he will come over here. He will collect from this port here, drive it around and bring it to here. Now each of the carts can hold 4 crates. And you can see that, and it can go either back and forth on the line, or you can do a loop. It doesn't matter which way you want to do. Doing a loop sometimes may be more effective. It just depends on the output. Now, the other thing too, now I'm going to do it because I can. I've got enough money there at the moment. You can elevate your track. So at the moment, if I was to do that, it's quite slow. So let's just add a cart. There we've got a cart. So you can see how fast he's going, right? Looks as though he's going pretty quick, but he's not going quick enough in comparison to what he could do in relation to effective transfer of all of our goods around the factory. So there he goes. He's filling up. He's now filled up. He's going to come back. Waiting. No, transport as well. You can build over it. I'll show you that in a second, Smootho. Okay. So he's not going overly quick. What we're going to do is I'm just going to interrupt him. I'm going to disconnect that there. And I'm going to disconnect that there. We're going to take all that away. As you can see, he's impatiently going back and forth. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab my mine track ramp. We're going to rotate that again with the R key. Now, a couple of things with this. The R key does the rotation. Your Q and E key rotate. They select the different options available to you in the area you're in. So if I press the E key, I can cycle between the S bend and the ramps and the straight track. Okay. There we go. So we're going to put that one down there. Now the other thing is too, what you can do is when you place it, doesn't mean that's all you can do. So you place it down with one click and then you extend out and then you can move your track. So it's actually quite good in the way they set that up. Now, watch how quick he goes now. So he's a lot quicker going through on the elevated track. Okay? So that's the best way to run it with elevated track because it's going to get there quicker. But obviously you can only extract and load on ground level. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to power up the research module. So we'll quickly put this out. And then I'm going to show Smootho, old Smuds, about going over the water. Right, there we go. So he's now set up. Now, the research bay is now processing the content. So it's got 8 loads in there. And it's now going to start adding up its research points. So we'll just wait and see when it gets here to the end of the line. So the research value is equivalent to the dollar value. And there we go. So we're going to gain in research points what the value is of the resources we're pumping into it. So at the moment, if we have a look at iron ore, 1,209. So it's going to be giving us 1,210. So 1,209 thereabouts per load of that through there. Anyway, you get the idea, I think. So the other thing we're going to do, yeah, there are 3 track heights, Bowen. You're right. The other thing we're going to do is I'm very, yeah, I should have enough. So we're going to do this side here. I'll show you what I'm going to do here. This is what I'm sure other people probably do the same thing, but this is what we've developed for our research. It's quick and easy. So with your research as well, you'll do it for a particular time because with your research options, as you can see here, okay, let's have a look at this. So this one here, the combiner, that requires iron and coal as an unlock. Our remote connectors just need the amount of stuff to put out. This one here needs iron, and this one here needs gold. So once you get down to a certain level, you don't need the iron and coal anymore, so you won't be pumping iron and coal into these research modules, right? So down here, though, we need gold fuel. Down here, we need steel plates and gold. So you're not going to be putting the same stuff into the research module all the time. And this is where, as I was saying to you at the start of the stream, you have to be a little bit fluid. You have to be able to break things down and rebuild them and be aware that that is exactly what you're going to do. Hey, up so lazy. Hard to write with sleeping kittens between me and the keyboard. Now they went crazy when moved away. DC, my friend. DC, welcome, DC. How are you, buddy? As you can see, DC is another one of our moderators for Duck Solid Gaming. Doesn't get to do much work, but hopefully that will change. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some gold. So I'm just going to grab one for the moment. We're going to put an output port, just like that. We're then going to put a minecart track down, just like that. See where this is headed? Figuratively and literally. We're going to do that, and we're going to bring him over. Now, go to there, and then I'm going to rotate you. I haven't forgotten Smootho. I'm going to show you. And then we go to there. Right. So there we've got a link now to that. So what I need to do though is I need to give him some power. So we're going to, again, give him some power. All the way across here. Probably not really the ideal way to run this, but it will work. Right, so the gold is now working. So he's now pumping away. So if we have a look here, right, yep, he's now connected with power. Water connected? No. That's something we'll cover later. DC says, I'm doing well. How are you, my friend? How's things on the other end of the world? Things here on the other end of the world are okay. We're all good. We're all good. Just very happy with the fact that we reached our milestone, thanks to you and many others. And we thought we'd give streaming this a go. And no one's complaining about video or anything dropping out, so it must be holding up okay. Barely. I mean, look, if desperation was to hit, I was going to drop down to 360p, but anyway. All right, so these guys are still off and running nicely. Let's have a look and see what we're doing money-wise. Our current monthly revenue is 21,290, and our power and taxes is 4,400. So we're making a profit. That's the most important part. Okay. So we're going to kick this in the butt and get him going. Let's go in here. So we are going to add 4 carts. Actually, no, we'll just add 3. And off he goes. So he's going to butcher on way all the way down there. Yes, thanks, mate. Mama Duck is doing much, much better. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Stream looks fine. Excellent. The distance between power poles is rather small, says Smootho. Yes, it is. But thankfully, the power poles don't cost a lot. And they do flex quite well. So, yeah, we can live with that. All right. So let's see. What have we got in here? Hopefully, he's got some gold. And then what should happen is this guy's going to start taking gold and iron in here. And our research points will start getting up quicker. There we go. So he's got some gold. Right. Now, because he's... Right. What we're going to do is we're going to turn him off. Stop. Right. We're going to turn you and... Right. So, as you can see, this is the controls for the mine carts as well. I probably should have talked about this a bit more. So we can add and remove carts. So in here, if I want to add a cart, I just go add, and it adds another cart. I can then also remove the cart. Not a good idea to remove it if you've got goods in there and you want to use the goods. Right. So this guy here, he's just loaded some gold. Now stop him, bring him back. I'll have a look at this. So yeah, so with the carts though, you add remove, you can also change the direction. Okay, when they're in a, whether they're in a loop or a to and from, and then you can obviously turn them off, which we've done here. Okay, so currently, this guy here is got 18 iron ore as part of his research. Now, hopefully what we should do is we should see the gold triggered in here. We're going to wait and wait and wait. Right, what we'll do is we'll just bring him back down. See if he's going to load up some more gold for him. Right, so he's back up to 7. So he's offloaded 2 crates worth. I'm going to bring him back, turn him off, just while I'm showing you how this works. Now, once it gets to this point here, so this blue bar, that means we can claim it. So if we press the claim button, we'll get 23,580 research points down here in our grubby little hands, and that can be used to do our research, although it won't because there's not enough there. And as you can see, the research center has a nice little green hue to it. And there we go. We've got the gold ore, right? So now you've got 20 iron and 1 gold ore in there. Now, what this will do is, remember how I was saying before in the research that certain areas of this require, where are we there, require unlocks. So what will happen is when we actually do the research and it gets processed, that'll start knocking this down. And by the same token, it should also start knocking this down. Actually, no, it won't start knock that one down because that's gold, not gold ore. I don't think I've got any for gold ore. Oh, hang on, is that gold ore? No, it needs to be processed gold. Okay, but anyway, that's okay. What we're going to do is we are now going to claim that. Whoosh, there we go. And we've now got 27,000 research points. Nice, nice, nice. Now, hopefully we should see that change at some point as well. But we're not going to sit here waiting for that all day. What we're going to do is we're going to get these guys going again. So turn him on. Turn him on. I'm going to add a cart to him. So 2 carts for him and 3 for that guy, because so far away they'll build that up. All right. So, hi Zico. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the stream. I watched Duck's videos. First time caught him live. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. All right. So, it's a bare bones factory, isn't it? All right. Let's have a look and see what else we can do. What we might do, I think, is get some more iron in from here. We can get some coal in from over here. I think what we'll do is we'll just concentrate on getting some of this coal over here for now. Research points are calculated to how much dollars you would get if you sold the product. Yes. Yeah, that's what I said before. It's equivalent to the sell price. So whatever your sell price is, that's what you earn in research points. I did say that before. I'm sure I did. Anyway. All right. So we've got that moving along. We're almost at the point now where we could use another load bay because the trucks are coming through quick enough that they're actually bypassing. Okay. So there's that. Plus we probably need more droids and more stuff to offload. So what we'll do in the interim, I think we'll just do, what have we got? We've got 52,000. I think if I do, it's going to be 15 and 15 is 30. I'll just do 1 for now. So we'll do him. Nope. Nope to what? Nope, I didn't say it before. Sure I did. We're going to do that. I am also going to have, actually no, let's just, we should be able to make enough money and get this sorted. Let's see if I can put this into line and see if this is going to work. I'll just show you what I mean about lining things up. So we're going to line this up. I'm going to put a transfer tube there. Transfer tube there. Right, they look as though they're going to line up, don't they? Oh, we're lucky here today. Look at this. They're going to line up. Right, so we've just got to wait till we get a bit of extra cash. Okay, it's still yellow. You can go offload that. What's going to happen here is, I'm afraid not, Ducky. Well, I'm sure, I know I did. Maybe you just misinterpreted what I said. Maybe I misinterpreted what I said. I don't know. Anyway, you'll know about it now. Richard O'Brien, good evening, sir. Welcome to the stream. Right, insufficient funds. Come on. Come on, come on. See, this is what I mean. This is the frustrating part sometimes when you're just getting started. It can be very, very slow. There we go. I've got enough. All right. What we're going to do, I'm just going to pause it there quickly. I'm just going to put these in. I'm going to put that in there. And again, you can see the arrows. So you can see the arrows when we're putting it down. You can also see the arrows when they're in there. So as you can see, this guy here is going from left to right. This guy's going from left to right, and that one's going from right to left. What we're then going to do is we're going to put a transfer tube out here. We're going to offload that. And what we're going to do is we are going to bring a minecart down here. And yeah, we will. We'll do an elevated minecart. This game really needs a speed up option. I think not having one is the point. I was just translating for those of us who are not used to the Aussie accent. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. All right. No, you're not going. No. Man. Games just don't do what I'm telling it to do in my head. Right, so what we're going to do, insufficient funds. Right, that'll be right. Happy to be watching the stream. Mate, I'm happy to have you watching the stream. In fact, I'm happy to be streaming. That's a miracle in itself. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Oh, no, I paused. That's why I didn't have any more money. Come on, why didn't one tell me I was paused? Because of the chat delay, I know. Right, I'm going to bring this across. Right, come on. Money, money, money. Right, research thing is still pumping along. Now we're making a loss. Right, what we might do, just until we start getting that back up, I'm just going to delete. Oh, there we go. 1. Come on, get out there. Get out the door. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Yeah, it was a nice surprise in a way. We've been, well, I've been watching the numbers intently the last couple of weeks. Hasn't helped that I haven't got any videos out, and I'm well aware of that. And trust me, that will be fixed in the near future. Very near future, in fact. But yeah. All right, so we need that truck there to go out, get us some more money. Like what we could do. Let's do this. Let's get 15,000 back there. Now, Smudo made a comment. I think I had his comments turned off. I'm joking. Smudo says, isn't that elevation track a bit close to the unload? Can it load longer trains this way? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. Trust me, Smudo. Trust me. I used to work for the government. All right. Now we're going to bring that over to here like that. And then we're going to bring it into... That'll do for now. Right. We're then going to lower it down. Whoops. Now lower it down. And then we're going to go... Yeah, there will suffice. Then we want it to pick up. And we've got no money. I'm in the mood for meatballs now. Why are you in the mood for meatballs now? Have I said something that triggers meatball thoughts? Anywho. All right. Seeing as my son has just woken up and he doesn't know I'm live streaming it, but I think I'll just share this little message for everyone. Yesterday, when we reached 1,000 subs, the one person that I would thought that would not want to do it, first person that wanted to take me from 1,000 subs back to 999 subs was my son. So he unsubscribed and we went back to 999. Closely followed by Frithgar, who wanted to do exactly the same thing. But anyway, all that aside, my son's sitting here with a big smile on his face now and thinking that he's done something successful. I'm not going to burst that bubble yet, but anyway. All right, so what we're going to do is, the other thing is with these, a lot of these units can take inputs from multiple sides. You can see this has got 3 arrows, left, right, and rear. So you can take inputs from any of the sides, and then the output is from the front. Okay. So that's all well and good. What we're going to do is in fact, what we're going to do. No, we aren't going to do that. I just need some extra money to put that in. I lost sound. Everyone else okay? Oh, I see why I hit mute. Well done, Bowen. Oh dear. All right. Okay. While we're doing this, I better mention a couple of other things before our Discord manager jumps on my back like he does on Frithgar. Couple of things. We have a Patreon service or a subscription service for the channel. So if you wish to subscribe and assist in the channel, that helps us do things like get new games. It helps us to update our infrastructure and helps pay our internet bill, all that sort of stuff, software, all that sort of stuff to get this stuff going because it's not cheap. And if anyone thinks they can run a YouTube channel for no money at all, well, they've got another thing coming. It's not expensive to run it, no, but it certainly does help, especially when you've got a family of 5. But we're not going to sit here crying poor or poverty or anything else. So you can do that. Or you can also, I think there's a Streamlabs link for donating money via Streamlabs. I don't know if it's still working or not. Get him to do your outro. Do you really want that? Hey, Buggerlugs. Come here. Yes, you. All right. So what JJ's referring to is a few nights ago, my wonderful son decided to sit here when we were all sitting in the lounge room, and he emulated my my usual intro and exit. So he had us in stitches, and I had him do it to the guys in Frith's Discord, and it was quite funny. So I'm just going to let him know we are streaming to the internet at the moment. Okay. Now JJ has asked for you to do either my intro or outro. Can you do it or not? Okay. Well, quick. They're all waiting for you with bated breath. Stop giggling. When you're ready, I'll stop talking. He'll prep himself. He gets a little bit embarrassed even though he enjoys it.
G'day, and welcome back to Dog Story Gaming. And today we'll be farming at Forest Gump. And we'll be farming with Jimmy J and Gizmo. So no matter where it's evening or morning or night, take care of your loved ones. And I'll see you back again at Dog Story Gaming. Bye.
Right, get out. Right, there you go. I had his in stitches, and now it's like every time I come on here, he does the intro for me, like he just yells it out. It's like, shut up. Anyway, all good, all good. Anyway. Smudo gave you a woohoo. Smudo gave you a woohoo. Right back at you, he said. Anyway. All right, so let's get back into this. Now, we've got a bit of money there now, so we can actually finish this off. So we're going to go in here. We're going to connect that. Actually, no, I didn't want to do that. I want to disconnect that. I want to put a tank in there first, like so. I then want to put a connector in, like that. I then want to put in our crate maker, like... Oh, now I haven't got enough money. Come on. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Now we can. Like so. I'm then going to put a unload station in there as well once I get a bit more money. And then we can start bringing ore in through here and processing it and loading it up on the trucks. Now, I'm glad you all enjoyed that. a new great YouTuber to be. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, waiting for money, waiting for money. Right, now, the problem is, as I'm putting more stuff down, I'm actually incurring more costs. So there we go, we've got some research we can get, so we're going to claim that. Now, with that, if I come into here, I can't afford anything. Oh, I can afford that. Yes, I can afford that now. Next week's stream will be Duck Junior 1000 sub special. No, because if he gets 1000 subs like that quicker than what I do, no. No. So we can unlock the refiner and the factory, which we can do. I'm just thinking whether I'm going to do that or not. Yeah, okay, we'll unlock it. Right, so that's now unlocked. So now in here, we can build a refiner and we can also build our factory. So what we should do actually here is I should actually build this into a factory and do that first. But I'm not going to. There is a reason for my madness. Not that many people actually understand that. So we are going to leave that as it is. I'm going to wait for these two trucks to come in here. What we are going to do though, is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to 50,000. So I need to get some more money. So what this will do is it changes the truck interval that come out through here. So we can put more tunnels in as well, by the way. So we can actually put more truck routes in. I'm not gonna. Okay, was that a crack at me? I think it was. Anyway. All right. What we're going to do is I'm going to put this out here. Just put 3 for now. We're going to turn that on like that. And then all I need is some power. Bring some power across. I hope everyone's enjoying this. I hope I'm doing it some justice and you're enjoying it. It does seem very, very slow, I know, from the outset. And there's nothing I can do about that because it's just the way the game is. Well, I don't think I can play it any quicker. Anyway, so there we go. So we hooked up to the power. So that's now going to be generating. I now need to put a cart in. So I'm just going to... and we've gone negative. We just had to pay our power and our taxes. Now we'll wait. Research, still waiting. So that should be good to go there now. There's always a reason to get madness. Just haven't figured out what it is yet. Thanks, that's JJ. I thought that was Smudo. Thanks, JJ. Owen says, yeah, you're good. It's a cool game. It is a cool game. And as I was saying, I started to get to earlier, I was playing this solo last night and then Lossing, one of our subscribers, was a moderator on Frithgar's streams and Discord. He was talking me through how to do an upgrading my factory. We were doing that. And I went from a very successful sort of factory, making a fair bit of money, to one that went broke. Do you know that one mine will run 3 research labs? Yes, I do know that, but you've got to have the money to build them. So don't worry, that is all ready to expand. So basically what I've done here, what I will do is when I start getting a bit more money, I'll expand this down here, expand the rail line down here as well, or the ore trucks, and then I'll have multiples running at the same time. But I need to get more of this running so I can then also get more trucks running, which then gets me more money running. So it's like a constant loop. I was going to say something, but it was very, very un-PG. Oh, pardon me. So we're going to add 2 carts there, like so. And they're going to fly on back here. Now, as you can see here, so this is what we've got. So our mine here has been busy squirreling away, and he's put iron into each of these bins. Okay, so we've got a whole pile of iron stored up. He's going to come down, he's going to fill up, he's then going to race back, and he's going to unload. And then what should happen? We should have some more magic, because these guys will start picking up from here as well. There we go. Off he goes, and then he'll start creating a crate, and there we go. Look at that. And then these guys will start coming in here and loading up, blah, 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 blah. Right. Now, I think what we might do next, do the mines have infinite resources? As far as I'm aware, yes. I haven't got anywhere near close to end game, so I don't know if there's a cap or anything else. There's certainly a cap with the amount of resources you can pull out of a mine at any one time. But yeah, I do believe it's infinite, Bowen. All right. So we're continuing on through there. He's powering that up. He's powering that up. Now, what you can do as well, you can raise and lower the priority. So like for this one here, we might make that a medium drone priority for them to come over here. And this one over here is maintained at a high. We'll put that to high. And we'll put that one to high. Okay. So that means that by rights, they should empty these two as a higher priority than this one over here. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, the other thing we've got at the moment is you have to be careful of what you have waiting around. So at the moment, we've got drones that are idly waiting for these trucks to fill up. That means we can actually put another truck in. Now, what I can do is I can put, when I've got the money, I can either put more truck bays up through here, for instance, or down through here, or I can run another input-output line. Now, running another input-output line isn't a bad option, but it costs 20,000 for each tunnel connection. So each one of these connections here is 20 grand. So that's 40 grand for that. Plus there's the cost of the road. Plus there's 10 grand for each of the road pit stops. So certainly for the moment, the most cost-effective way to do it would be to put another one of these in. And what I could do is put it over here, for instance. Okay. And I think we'll do that, but what I want to do first is there it is. I can click my research. Oh no. This is the good thing though about being able to get all your money back. I was hoping it was just going to click the research. Let me click on the research. We're going to claim that. So 17:3 ratio. I'm going to claim that there. I'm going to come in here now. And what I'm going to do is I should have enough. Right. So I've got 68,000 research. I'm now going to buy an less time for the trucks to come out from here. I'm going to buy that. So the next interval is 3 seconds. So these guys will start coming out 1.5 seconds quicker than what they have been, which means that hopefully we shouldn't have quite as much downtime. We're just going to see how that goes without actually adding any more truck stops in and just see how they go. Because if we can just get it to be, we just want it to be efficient. We don't need it to be over the top. We don't need to have hundreds of drones sitting around waiting, but we also don't need to have lots of ore sitting around waiting. And this guy here, so because he can't put any more out here at the moment, obviously the ore is going to stack up here in the container until it actually can process out, or unless I add more unloading bays. Right, so here we go. We're going to have not giving way in the pits like they're supposed to. He'll flop into there. They'll start loading him. He'll come into here. And this is another thing. You can't really schedule this, but getting your layout to a point where it actually makes some sense is really hard, especially when you've got 4 or 5 pit stops on one road. It can actually be a bit of a juggle. So sometimes you'll have some of the loading pits will be done by drones, other ones will be done by the claws. But again, that's something for a little bit later on. All right, how time flies when you're having fun. We've been here for an hour. All right, what we're going to do now is we've now got enough money to put our mine back in here. So we're going to put that in. Now that will also then induce more costs. But we're going to put the power to that, and he's away, right? So this should now start clocking up a lot quicker because we've got 2 mines creating 2 outputs of ore every 10 seconds, okay? So this should start adding up. And then once we've got a good amount in here, I'll probably make that to 3 carts, and I'll probably extend our storage. Although I can't really do that with the way it is there now. All right, so that's that going. It's up and running, so that's good. All right, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to do another research bay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, like I said before. So we're going to get a research bay. They're 10,000 each. We're going to pop them in here. You can be close. It doesn't really matter. We're then going to get our minecart. We're going to bring the track out a little bit further like that. And further like that. We're then going to get 2 transfer tubes. One for that side. And one for that side. And straight away he's come in. He's going to load him up with gold. So this guy here is going to be chockers full of gold. Or gold ore. And this guy here is powering along with iron ore. Right, so that was nice and cheap. So we're going to chuck another one in. Just so we can go bust. No, I'm joking. I don't want to go bust, but we also do want to power up through our research. Do that. Like that. Another transfer tube. He goes there. He goes there. And there we go. Right. So now I think that means add another cart to him. and add another cart to him. Okay, now, there we go. So now he's powering along as well. Right. So now we're going to have 3 times the amount of research. Now let's have a look and see what we're doing monetarily. So current month's revenue 30,000 with 8,500 in taxes, but we still have 4 lots of taxes to pay off. So that's okay. We're doing okay. I think we're doing okay for the moment. Have a look over here. They're busily squaring along. Yeah. I think this money going to come in, but 3 truckloads in a row. That'll be good. Get it up to about 35,000. If not a bit more. Right. I think we're almost at the time now we need to start looking at building a factory. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right. Now I'm going to build my favorite little factory that we worked out yesterday and get that up and running. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the factory. Now, with the factory, you've got to build a footprint. Now, it's out a bit further than what I wanted. That'll do. We're going to go 5 wide. I'm going to go insufficient funds. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's enough. Okay. So this is our factory. Now, in the factory, we can build things that we can't build outside. So, for instance, if I want a refiner, I can't build a refiner outside. Okay? Just ignore the insufficient funds warning, but it will build in here. Now, likewise for the step conveyors when we get the step conveyors. So those same sort of things. Now, what we need to do is we need to set this up. So what we're going to need is we're going to need some doors. Now, you can put doors on the lower level and the higher level. Lower level is for your drones and your mine carts, and I think your trains can go through the buildings. I'm not 100%, I haven't been there yet. And then your upper is for your claw network. Now, we're not worried about the claw network at the moment. What we are going to do is we're going to put a door in there and a door in, make sure it's on the bottom, in there. I'll then start getting this ready by putting in our track. Now that. Now that's the start of our factory. So what's going to happen is this mine track here I'll change and it'll drop off and then go back out or reverse back out, whatever we end up doing there. And this is going to produce all of our output goods. And then instead of getting iron ore here and then iron, what are we getting out here? Iron ore, I think. Iron ore we're getting out? I think it is iron ore still. Yes, it is, because we haven't refined it. Of course it is. We'll be outputting iron. Now the iron, where are we? So iron ore, here. So iron, where's iron ore? Oh, iron ore. So iron ore, after I eventually find it, is $1,079 per load or per crate, whereas iron itself is $1,820. So obviously it's a lot more profitable, but there's more costs involved. So go back in here and have a look. So now we've built this big footprint, our costs have gone up. Okay. So we've just got to be careful. Right. Hang on. What's going on in chat? That's a cool setup for the research buildings. Thank you. Yep. We covered that. We've got some research there ready to go. There will be a bunch of zombies happy that you've been doing this for over an hour. Jimmy Day don't mean hungry. Nope, happy is correct. Smoothly the Great Dragon Bear. They feel safe to walk around without him around. Okay. Yeah. They're having a dig at me about 7 days to die. All right. Now, so that's ready to go. That one's not ready to go. I'm going to collect all them when they're ready to go at the same time. That'll make it a bit easier. So we're still making enough money to keep going. So that's okay. Now, how are we going to do this? Now, I have done, now what I do, I did 5 by 8 bone, I think was actually my footprint there. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to put a transfer tube in here. I've got to remember this, what we did. Then I'm going to put one, was it that or did I use a big one? No, I've got to use the small ones. So we're going to use that, that, and that. Connect them via transfer tubes. That one goes, oh, insufficient funds again. Right, there we go. Come on. Come on. Give me some money. Right, there we go. Transfer tubes. Transfer tube. Transfer tube. Right. Now. Actually, the problem is, I'm not going to do what I want to do because I haven't got my claws yet. Let me see what I need to do to get the claws. Need a lot more output. Okay. Let's think about this. I need more output to really get that going. And I need that as well. So 45,000 unlocked. That I should be able to get that now. He won't be too far behind. We'll wait for him to click in. Waiting. While the cash will be building up at the same time, hopefully. And then we're going to do some research. What's our power like? 27 out of 40. Got to keep an eye on that as well. Green, and come on, 3 green lights. Let's go. There we go. Right, so we're going to claim, and we're going to claim, and we're going to claim. Now, let's have a look in here. Just a matter of interest. So, right. So we can now unlock the conveyor steps. Can't unlock them. We're close. Unlock. So unlock them. Now we've got the conveyors. Now these conveyors are great. We can move things around a lot better with these. But it's not going to get me the output that I want through here. But we can at least get started. Need a bit more. Oh, why didn't anyone pick up that? Oh, what we do? Got to rework that. We stuffed up. Right. I blame Smootho for that. Right. Pick up. That'll work better. And then get rid of them. Put this back in. So what we'll do is we'll just do that. We'll do one. So I'll get one going. And do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that in. Like that. Now, these things can support 3 refineries. So, to do so, we need to set up our... how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? What have I got? I have got those. Right. So we have got the transfer clause. Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and this is going to be reworked very quickly. No, Frithgar's to blame. No. It's all you, Smootho. It's all you. Take it. Take the credit. We are going to put out there like that. Like so. I'm then going to put these in here. Now what these will do, there, and there. Now, I want him to skip every 3, skip every 2, skip every 1, and that should work, I think. I think. All right, now, what else are we going to do? We're going to do that. We're then going to put that, and that. We're then going to grab a refiner, and that will work. I'm going to put just 1 refiner in. I'll put 2 refiners in to start with. Okay. Now we need power. We're going to put power in, like so. And as much as I'm enjoying this, I am going to have to call this quits after we finish setting up this factory. So just be aware, we are getting close to an end. Yay, they all said. All right, so we are now going to I'll That's got that going there. I just need to actually get some ore in there now. But what we might do is I'm just not happy with if I do no. What's the no for? I haven't earned enough money, Bowen. So that's all it is. I just got to go. No, I've got to go. I've got to go do some stuff. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to milk. Right, insufficient funds. There we go. There, like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do transfer tube up and up. I'm going to delete you. Hey, Lexi, welcome to the stream. All right, so we've got that going. That's all ready. Now what we need to do is amend that and get our minecart going in there. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this as a loop. So what we're going to do is, for the interim, we're just going to delete that and that. The minecart, we're going to lower him back down again. No, needs to come back one more. Right. Now that. Now this is the other good thing. Right, so he's gone there. I don't want him to waste time, so I want to come back and I want to turn off. Right. So, while I just finish off the track, like that, and then I can get him started by going on, and he'll go in and he'll get this started. Oh, pardon me. So, you're going to drop some more in there. Away he goes. Do-do-doosh. All happy and Larry. So that's going to get that started. So now, what's happening? So, our crate maker here is making the crates. Crates are going to come out. Now, I've set these carriers here to skip. So, this one here will skip every 3. So, it skips every 3. So, if it skips 3, it goes 1 through, 2 through, 3 through. And that'll go through here. This one here skips every 2. And that one there skips every 1. And that way what it does, it should basically get an equal ratio of output coming through here and sharing it amongst all the refiners. Now we've got enough money there. In fact, no, I'm not going to put the money out there for refiners. What we'll do now, though, and this is not how I want the end. This is the interim, right? Okay, so just remember that this is just the interim. I'm going to make door entry. Do I want to do it there? No, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'll do it there. I'll give the drones plenty of room. So once you've done the doors, though, you cannot remove the doors. Okay. So the doors are there. They're there for good. We're going to put an unload bay, right? So it's going to put an unload bay straight off here. Then like that, and then like that. Whoops. Not enough cash. Waiting. Come on. We can't build here. All right, I'll do it that way then. Okay, so they're now ready. Okay, so we've got this coming through. Everything's coming in here. So everything should. There's a bit of a blockage there. So we can fix that once we've got a bit more cash. What I'm now going to do is I'm now going to turn that on. And what will happen is our drones will now come in the building when they've got trucks here to offload. Right, come on. Come on, you can do it. Finish the loop. Finish. Well, I don't need to finish the loop because it'll come in here and you'll just go back again. But if you insist, Bowen, just for you. I'll finish the loop in a second. All right. I want to finish this first. So there they go. They're coming in. Drones are coming in. They're grabbing our refined ore, our refined iron. Oh, actually, we're doing iron. Currently refining. Come on, what are you refining? Nothing. I'll go to there. Coal. So they're taking our refined coal after all that and putting it out here. Now this one here will continue to operate as well until it's empty. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete that. We don't need that. Gets me a bit of extra money back in the grubby little hands. Right, here we go. So they're now going out. So now I'll be making more money because, as we said before, the refined product is worth more than the non-refined product. Okay, so that helps us make more money. Oh, the roof's gone back on. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to finish this one off. Now what we'll do later on is we'll have things like the claws will come in here, they'll offload from here, they'll fly on out here. Pardon me. And they'll load the trucks and everything. So that'll come later on. And this will also get totally rebuilt 2 or 3 times, in fact. So that's okay. Right, let's collect our research. Then we can make our trucks come quicker. So the other thing is too, with this, you've got all these research options, obviously, right, up here. Now, there's all these different methodologies and way you can do it. I figure at the moment, my priorities are going to be, I'm going to increase the throughput of my trucks. Okay, so that means I have trucks coming through here a lot quicker. I will then increase my throughput and numbers of drones to a point, because I know what's going to happen once I get these claws. A lot of this stuff that the drones are doing will be superfluous and they'll be just sitting there doing nothing. So that's what we're going to do. So if I go in here, I'm going to go to research. I'm going to increase the speed by 3 seconds, buy. Increase the speed by 4.5 seconds, buy. And I'm not quite able to get the 6 seconds. Okay. So that's okay. Now these ones here, 150, so you can also see the difference in the price, 100, 150, all that sort of stuff, right? But now trucks should come out here and they should be a lot quicker, right? So there should be 6, what did I say were? 6 seconds, I think we got 4.5 seconds quicker. So we should see a lot more throughput here with the trucks, and that'll be good. All right, now what we need is we need money to build up quickly, and then keep on going. Oh, and watch out with spamming, since YouTube might take actions against it. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I don't think the spamming of the text is too bad. The emojis definitely, because it has an impact on it. Look, I chose not to talk about copper and a whole pile of other things today. That's going to come out later on. I'm going to talk about that. It is something we need to worry about, but not so much in a way. So we'll get onto that a little bit later. But anyway, needless to say, at the moment, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not going anywhere soon. And I will hopefully, like I said, be getting a lot more videos out and all that sort of stuff. So no, I'm not going to talk about it. It's all right. I've finished with a bowl. So yeah, but we can get on all those sort of topics later. And I will be getting some farm sim stuff out this week, hopefully. And I don't know, we may actually do a separate series on this as well, as a YouTube series. What do you think? Do you guys want to see that as a separate video series, or would you rather just see it on the occasional live stream? It's up to you. All right. Anyway, so we've got enough money there now. Stop drawing on duck. I'm going to go in here, put this in. Going to rotate that and that. Oh no, I miscalculated. I can't build there. Oh no, cut his head off. Right. Well, let's redo that. Turn off the delete. Change that back to none. Change that back to 1. And change that back to 2. Right. So I'm going to put, I've already got that there. Unload station, bring that down, there like that. And then there. I'm going to turn that on. And away we go. So now we've got 3 running. And hopefully this will be running nice and smooth. As you can see, that's all good. So it's all clear there now. So the next one coming out should come straight down through to here. And he does, and off. He should go there and then off. Yep. And then he will go straight across. So the syncing's done perfectly. All right. Yes, please to both. Okay. Right. So that's working fine. We've got that running. Drones are coming in there. Now we're probably a little bit short of drones. I think it's time to get some more drones. Another 4 drones should be sufficient. So as you can see, we've got enough trucks running through now that it's actually missed a cycle. which is not what we want. We don't want to be missing cycles with the trucks. So so I think more drones to make sure we can actually get them loaded quicker is definitely the way to go. So we're going to put another drone bay in here, like not quite fitting as I wanted to. Rotate. Oh, give me some money. There. Got that. Now we just need some more cash to get some more drones, and then we should be okay. So that's the timing. It's just a little bit out. Not loading quite quick enough. Right, now I can get rid of you because I can make more money by getting rid of you. And that means I can now afford to buy 4 more drones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, go your hardest, boys. Now let's see if that. So this guy here is going to come into here. Let's just watch this, and that will probably be where we finish off. Research. No, research isn't ready. He comes into here, so he should now be just in time, and he is. So he's perfectly just slotted into there. Excellent. Next one should be coming out any second. Waiting. Anytime now. Come on. Come on. The long delay. Right. So the next one's going to come in. He'll go straight into there, and then the one after him should come in and go straight into there, depending upon the timing. Here we go. So he's. Oh, they might. They're going to. No, they're not going to load that quick enough. So here we go. Here comes all the processed iron. Right. So he's going to go and slot into there. Here's the other one. He's going to come and slot into there. So that's a bit better timing. Then there should be another one coming out shortly. And then he'll slot into here. That timing is much better. So we've now virtually got a constant throughput of trucks, and that's what we want to see. He's going to slot into there. This guy will be finished, and he should. Oh no! Come on, get a move on. Go! Ah, you lazy little sod. Okay. Not quite perfect, but it's close. It's close. All right. Let's catch up with the chat. Can I get a shout out? Well, we don't normally do shout outs, Lexi. But for this point in time, I've just said your name, so there you go. Bowen says, I want to see Shamrock Valley released already. Yeah. Look, I mean, nothing against the guys that are doing it, but the maps from FS17 and FS19 are nowhere near as good, and I'm not enjoying playing any of them so far. So, I'm beastly careless. I'll have a look at it when it comes out. We'll see. Anyway, what else we got? Jimmy says yes, please to both. Okay. Smoodalini says yes. I blame Ryder. Okay, not stream related, but any idea when Planet Zoo videos are popping up? You mean from me, Ryder? If you mean from me, they are in the can, ready to go. Thanks, Smoodalini, the great day. I'll keep that in mind for the next stream. And Smoodo says a third truck bay might be in order. Yes, a third truck bay is probably almost in order. And in fact, what we'll do, we have got the money now. So just to close off, I've said 3 times I was going to close off. I'll set this up so you can see how it works. So I'm going to put an inlet there. Now, I don't know if we're going to have... Oh, yeah, it is going to work. Out there. So all it's got to do is go from one escarpment to another. So we've done that. I'll put the road in. Like so. Like that. There we go. So we've got the new road in. So trucks will start coming. And because we don't want to waste any time with our trucks, we need to put our bays in. Like that. And we put another one there like that. Turn that on. Right. And here it comes. Here comes our truck. Our truck is coming. So again, now they're happening too quick. We're not loading quick enough. That just means we need more product. Now, this is not happening quick enough either. So what we really need to do, actually, can I get 2 in there? I can. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just do it while we're here. Dum dum dum. FS22. No, not. We don't want FS22. I don't think we even want FS21, to be honest. All right, here we go. We're going to do that, and we're going to do. Where is he? That. Now this one's going to be a little bit more simplistic because we only need to do the conveyors in. Like that. Then we just need to do one there, one there. Am I going to have enough money to get all this done in one go? There. Going to have that skip 1. He's pumping away. We just got to put our unloading bays in. And we haven't got enough money for our unloading bays. Come on, make me money. Right, here we go. We got trucks going out the yin yang. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Give me some money. Let me finish this off. Come on. Come on. I know you want to do it. There we go. Hooray. Right. Now we're going to set these to unload. Bush. And bush. All right. Now, there we go. Now we've got enough product. So hopefully we should be able to sustain this very, very easily, and we should be able to start making a lot more money. All right, let's have a look. What are we at? That. Just 2 secs. Right. So we're at revenue's good. Power and taxes. Yep. Getting there. Come on. Right. Now research. Righto. Let's kick this in the butt big time before we sign off. Claim, claim, and claim. Let's speed some stuff up. I don't think we need to speed the trucks up at the moment. I think what we need to do now is speed up the drones. So we've done that. In fact, we can do both. Do that. The trucks are going to be speeding up. The drones are speeding up a bit. And there we go. All right. So that's our factory to date. I hope you've learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the game. If you did, feel free to head on over to Steam and buy it. I can't remember how much it was. It is a much better game than what I actually thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be very much like Factorio. It is like Factorio to a point, but I actually enjoy this more. I don't like Factorio too much. Yeah, it is good. And like I said, it hooked me in last night, and I was up till 2:30 a.m. playing it. Yeah, I can see myself getting stuck into this as much as 7 Days to Die. But anyway, most importantly, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Thank you again to everyone that supported the channel and got us to the 1,000 subs. It is greatly appreciated. There you go. Bowen says it's £21.41. So not too much at all. I do appreciate every single one of you joining up and thanking us. Hey, Henry, your timing is perfectly bad. We're just about to sign off, so you have to watch it in the replay. Thank you for the patience at the front end as we were trying to sort out the technical difficulties. There's been many updates to the software that we haven't used for months. Bowen just subscribed. Thank you, Bowen. Yeah, we're looking forward to continuing on with our live streams. So obviously we've had just enough quality to get this going, so obviously we might be able to continue this on, and if that's the case, I'll be doing so as regularly as possible. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for integrating and interacting in the chat. It is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to come and join us on Discord. The Discord link is down below. Feel free to come and join us there. We have a lot of fun there. Even with Smudo and Jimmy J as part of the channel, we have a lot of fun. Usually at Smudo's expense. But feel free to come and join us. Also, if you wish to support the channel, please consider subscribing to Patreon. You can subscribe from anything from $1 upwards. And if you are a higher subscriber, then you get to stream in our Discord channel, all that sort of stuff, and other stuff we're rolling out. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. So if you can all like this video, that'd be wonderful. And consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. And I think that's about it. Jimmy J, is there anything else I've missed? You can come in the chat and tell me if I missed anything. Jimmy J's in charge of my Discord, and he helps keep me in line sometimes. Yeah, there'll be a delay because there's the delay in the stream. Waiting. My name is Trent. Oh, hi, Trent. All right. Now it's some minutes into Sunday in Sweden. Have a good one, everyone. Thanks, Upsalazy. Thanks for joining us, mate. Germany as well. All right. Jimmy's not telling me if there's anything I've missed, so that must be it. Anyway, so from there, no matter whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, no matter where you are in the world, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and we'll see you again very, very soon back here at Duxorley Gaming. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll see you all later. Bye.